Yes, sir. We're ready. And we're live on the air. Ballin' with Rich, y'all. Another episode 228. So good to be here. A little snowy in the D, a little cold, but you know what? You know I'm used to it. I work outside in it, so it's good for me, y'all. I still don't like to see it coming, but it's here. It's here. We're going to deal with it. And like I said, it's great to be here another Sunday and have a great show. I want to give a shout out last week from last week's show. Brother Kyle Kennedy and Ken Robinson came on and we discussed about the youth and the directions that we think hopefully that they go. And I got some real good response on that. It was going to be a continuation anyway, but it's still going to be a continuation when they come back too. But I wanted to continue that again, and it's so and the thing that really is something how when you involved in something at that moment and you're thinking about somebody else. And during that whole conversation, I had my special guest in my mind. I said I have to call to see will he come in next week, because this young man here, I tell you, when it comes to young people and youth. I don't know, not just last week, but he always just pop in my mind because this young man, I love the way he's directing and steering our young people in the way that they should go. I love the way he's doing that. I got him in the building, y'all. Y'all know him. He's been around here before. I have Pastor Brian Valentine in the building, y'all. Yes, sir. How's it going, Pastor V?
I am good. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, it's so good to have you. And like I said, I know a lot of people that deals with youth, but and they do a very, very, very great job too. You
yes,
know,
sir.
But you know, sometimes God just put in your mind. Some people just tug on your heart a little bit, like this guy here or this young lady here. And that's what he did last week. And I said, I just got to call Pastor V, because Pastor V, you know everybody that know you too. You know, tell it like it is. You know, you bring it. So how you been doing, Pastor V? How's it been going?
I've been real good. Good Thanksgiving. Ate real good. Lions lost, but that's a whole other story. But you know.
Yeah, and your other team lost too.
Yeah, but Lions lost. The Chiefs lost. The Pistons lost. It was like a bad sports weekend for us.
I know. I know. But the one good thing, at least the Pistons, they did bounce back.
Yeah, bounce back. They did. Yeah, they did win yesterday.
Yeah. I wasn't too worried about them because we know how basketball goes. Sometimes,
right.
You know, with basketball, if you lose one or two, it's like, okay. But as long as you bounce back, like they did, so they're gonna be all right, Pastor V.
Yeah.
All right. So Pastor V, like I said, we're gonna talk about a lot of things. To you, we gonna you know, a lot of things. You know how we do it, Pastor V.
Yes, sir.
So first thing I want to address, like I said last week, we talked about the next generation, future or doom, and like I said, you are definitely a person that I thought about, and just that title alone, I know you heard that that was going to be the title. What came to your mind? What's the first thing that comes to your mind, Pastor B, when you just think about the youth and that next generation? Can they make it, or is it no hope?
Of course, there is hope for anybody, but when they say doom, the question is, why are they doomed? It's not because of what they are doing, but it's what we not doing.
Oh, yes.
So kids only react to what they see. So for example, it's very interesting. Before I came here, I'm in the process of moving.
Oh, okay.
And my house is not quite ready yet.
Okay.
So I have to move from my place real soon. So one of my friends told me, "Hey, you can stay with me until your house gets
that's a friend there.
Until your house get sold. My house, how about the house ready? It just needs some more work on.
Okay,
So
gotcha.
it ain't no permanent thing, it's just a temporary thing.
Just temporary. Gotcha.
So he just got this house, and it's funny that he got a basketball rim in his backyard. He just moved there last week. This weekend, he woke up hearing some noise, and it was kids in his backyard playing basketball. Bitch, nah, they don't know the boot. They know the man.
They didn't know him. Just went back there to
They
play.
went back there and played basketball. Of course, he looked out the window, and they looked at him. They got scared.
I know they did.
You know what I mean? But they came the next day, knocked on the door, and said, "Can we play basketball in your backyard?" He said, "Sure." Yesterday they played basketball. No, yesterday the wind was blowing. The wind fell. He left it alone. 5 minutes later, the exact same boys came in the backyard, picked up the wind, and started playing basketball.
Wow.
Now, the point of the story is this man could have told them, "Get out of my backyard."
Yeah, especially peeking back there and seeing them play without them asking him at first.
Without
Yeah.
them asking them first.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? He could have said, "Might not, the man just moved to his house literally last week. He don't know the kids." But when he's told them that they can play, they come in and they play basketball. Those kids could be had doomed. But an adult saw that as an opportunity to build them up.
I love it. I love it. I hear you. I hear you, Pastor V. I hear you. I hear
So
you.
it's not, the problem is not with the youth. It's the problem with, can we handle the youth of the day?
Yes.
That's the issue. We already blame the kids, but kids only can do what they see.
What they see. Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Pastor V. And shout out to that the gentleman.
Yeah, and he watched him because I just left there. I literally just left his house.
Okay.
And he told me this. I said, "And how about it now? We're funny now. I'm about to move into his house this weekend." You know what I mean? So now those young boys about to have a youth pastor at a neighbor.
I can see you now, Pastor V. They in the back. I can see you now going back there.
Going back there and playing basketball, you know, with them. You know what I mean? So, like I said, the reason why they doomed because nobody never really grabbed them to get their attention. That's why they lost, because we lost.
And I love the way the gentleman, shout out to your friend, did that, because like you said, it do begins with the adults, because like you said, they were back there. Now, you know, a lot of adults nowadays, if they see some kids back there without even
asking,
they gonna either, you know, blow a fit.
Yeah.
Blow a gasket. What the kids doing in my backyard? Ain't nobody blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But for him to see, to look back there, okay, they playing, they just having a good time, boom. And then, like you said, that was a lesson too for the kids. The kids could have been like Pastor V, after that happened, they could have been like, you know what? This brother, he saw us playing, we was back here playing, and he ain't even yell at us. He ain't even fuss at us or whatever.
Not at all.
So let's go back. Let's do it the right way. Let's go back tomorrow and knock on his door and be like, can we play?
Yeah.
In your, you know.
Yep.
So it was a lesson all around.
Yep.
You know how sometimes people need to just focus on what's going on instead of blowing up. You know, just blowing up either way. You know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, because them kids could have been like, yeah, we were back here playing yesterday like this, so let's go back and, you know,
Yeah.
we not ask him, you know. So it was a lesson learned all around.
Yes,
I love
sir.
it, love
Yes,
it,
sir.
man. That's
Yes.
what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
I got Pastor Brian Valentine in the building. Yes, sir. And one thing too, Pastor V, about the youth, I love and I agree with that wholeheartedly about they only sometimes can do what they see. But then again, and I know you experience it too. Sometimes you have some kids that you done ran into where they've been taught the right way. I mean, they've been then they've had examples. But then it's, for some reason they just go astray.
Yeah,
they just go astray. For example, just like I discussed last week about the young lady in Chicago that attacked the mother.
Yes,
the mother and the kids bullying them.
Yeah,
you know, sometimes, and then according to her auntie and mother, them, they were saying that she was a upstanding young lady and yeah, you know. So what would you say about that situation where a child that knows better but wants to sometimes follow along in the group?
Well, most of the people who were raised right, the question is, sometimes they just want to be part of the crowd. Some of them are struggling with low self-esteem. So for them to build their confidence up, they got to bully somebody else. Most people who are bullies struggle with low self-esteem. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah, give my brother a clap for that. I definitely agree with that. Yes, and it's been an example throughout the years. We can see it.
Most people who are bullying, they are because they are struggling with low self-esteem and they don't know who they are. So that's the reason why. But another thing is, not say if I'm balanced. You know what I mean? I'm balanced. So we got to put yet the youth some fault, but my thing though, when you say teach them, what do you mean by teaching them? Because you can't just tell them what not to do and not do it.
There it is. Yeah, that's another thing.
You know
what's that? Do as I say,
not as I do.
Yeah,
that you can't. That's not gonna work no more.
It's not. It's not.
You know what I mean? You can't tell your child don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, and you lying on your taxes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
You got to be the example. An example is not what you say, but it's how you live, like you live, and how you deal with people who don't like you. If they see you arguing or again a short temper, well, they gonna do this. I know my mama told me that, but every time somebody when she drive and somebody cut her out, she put in the she cuts them out.
Cuts them out.
So kind of like, mama, you tell me one thing, but I see through
another
opposite.
thing. That's
you know what I mean. So kind of, but like I said, but again, some kids like to be in the crowd. So I can't just put it all on the parents. It's cause we all got some parents. We got some parents who are raising the kids up right. You know what I mean. And there's some knuckleheads who just choose the wrong way.
Choose, Like we talked about that peer pressure. That peer pressure.
So, for example, if you look in the Bible, everybody say in Luke chapter 15, they say Luke chapter 15. They talk about and they known as the lost chapter, the lost coin, the lost sheep, and the lost coin, lost sheep, and the coin, sheep, and son. Yeah, son. So what I got was when the lost sheep. Two things I got from that scripture. You know what I mean? The lost sheep was lost.
Okay.
The lost son was lost. But the lost coin was not lost.
Gotcha.
So let me break it down. The lost sheep, it said it was 100 sheep. It was one of them left.
One that was right.
One that left. That's an example of young people. How about the? It's 100 of us going the right way. It was one of them went the wrong way. Why? Because they chose to go the wrong way. You know, they chose. They know if anybody else going on Greenfield, why you going on Finkel?
I'm going on Greenfield, definitely. I don't think I'm going to
because everybody else is going the right direction.
Gotcha, yeah.
So that's the point of kids making their own decisions. You know what I mean? Then the lost son. You know what I mean? The lost son, they talk about, well, the lost son, he left because he wanted the inheritance of his father. Well, yes. But when he came back home, the father embraced him.
Yes, that's my yes.
Embraced him with a
prodigal son.
With a kiss.
Yes.
So my question was that the first time the father embraced him? So the son had to do something bad for the father to love him.
And you know what? That's one thing, especially this generation, not with any kid, but especially this generation now coming, they need that example of the prodigal son.
Right.
To let them know that, you know, because you got some kids, because I see it, matter of fact, I have cousins and relatives that are police officers, and they trying to talk to sometimes these young kids, and some of these young kids, they just have it in their mind where, I'm just a bad kid.
Right, but
I'm gonna continue to do this, but they need somebody to let them know you made it done this, but you could come on back, you know.
Yeah, but here the scenario. Why do I have to be bad for you to love me?
Okay.
Because the scripture said he embraced him after he did what he did. But what if the first time he loved him? Sometimes parents only when a child do something good, they don't say nothing. But when a child do something bad, they immediately cuss them out.
I get where you going.
You know what I mean?
I get exactly where you going, Pastor. I hear
the lost sheep is lost. The lost sheep is lost because they went the wrong way. The lost son was lost is because that's the only way he can get his parent attention. By doing something bad. But the coin was not lost. And this is where if we can't have a title, the kid is not zoomed, the kid not gone. However, the reason why the kids are acting bad is not because they are lost. They got misplaced.
Okay.
Because the coin, you look in the Bible, the sheep left. The son left. You read the Bible, the coin was always in the house.
The coin was always there.
The coin was always in the house. The Bible says when she swept up the house, she found the coin. So the coin never went anywhere. It was just misplaced. And that's what made the kids lost, because they are in the wrong hands, or the wrong people. People don't know how to handle the kid, so they become lost because they in the wrong hands.
Definitely got some of that.
Right.
Definitely in the wrong hands.
So being lost and being misplaced is two different things. It's adults who are in the wrong position.
Definitely. 1,000%. 1,000%. I agree with that, yes.
So so I know, like, we the Cardinal Doom, they just misplaced, misunderstood. You know, I'm a sports fan, so there's a basketball player called Russell Westbrook. They call him, he's a bad player, he can't do this, he can't do that. And especially we were on the Lakers, they thought he was just a bum. But it wasn't that he was a bum, they just mishandled him. Now, you see him now on the current team, on the American Kings, he now playing a good team. Why? Because they handled him in the right position.
Yeah.
So now he ain't lost. He just was in misplaced. So when you in the right hands, you be able to go forward in life.
Okay, yeah. It's time for you to bring in a championship too, brother.
Right, yeah. So
I love the way you put that, Pastor V. I agree, yes, sir. And that's why when we had titled it, that doom part was just saying exactly what you're just talking about. It's like we're not saying that they are doomed. We're just saying, will they be doomed as far as as people turning their backs on them,
Yes.
or as far as people saying, just wipe their hands of the next generation
Yes, sir.
instead of giving them a chance.
Yes.
That's why I posed that question.
Yes, sir.
Definitely, and you brought it home. I love that. I got Pastor Brian Valentine in the building, and the wifey engineer behind the scenes. Yes, sir.
It's near the house.
Cold outside, but Pastor V bringing that heat, y'all. Yes, sir. One thing I love too, Pastor V, that you do that I'm glad, and one thing I definitely want you to talk about this. I know you do it a series every month. You always have a theme with the young people. Talk about the theme that's coming up this Friday, isn't it?
Yes.
This Friday.
Yes.
And I love the way I love that. I love because it's so funny. Because I'm a wrestling fan.
Yes, you are.
So when like when I was I look at your stuff anyway. But
yeah,
it's so funny. If I didn't know you, like if I was going down my timeline and I see that SmackDown thing, I would have stopped right away, right there, like the SmackDown.
Yeah.
But I love the way you present the topics towards the youth and everything. So just let people know what's going on this Friday. What you got going on for this Friday?
This Friday, I'm a youth pastor in my home church, which is Prayer Temple Church, who my pastor is Pastor Dr. Anthony D. Johnson.
Dr. Anthony Johnson, yes, sir.
Is my pastor and my spiritual father. So we having this is our last youth Bible class of 2025, and originally we want to do 2 Bible classes, but we just made one big Bible class. So it's called Friday Night SmackDown.
I love it.
And it's everybody talk. It can be wrestling. No, it's not. It's not wrestling, but. The reason why I do that because of that, I got lots of I had to try my age school. So my age school and my current church, some of them like wrestling. So I got to make it more on their level. So Friday Night SmackDown. This one it's a Bible class. But this Bible class, we break it up into 2 sections.
Okay.
So we have an all-girls section, which is led by my one of my presidents, Sister Ashley Williams.
Okay. Shout out to Miss Ashley Williams. Yes, sir.
She be watching right now. She be doing with all the females, and she got a title for all the females. They be downstairs, and she got an assistant. Sister Tamika Cone, they be tag teaming the girls, all girls. They
tag team. I like that.
They be downstairs with the girls, and wherever they talk about girl stuff, you know what I mean, they gonna be talking about that. And I'll be upstairs. My lesson is called hardcore lesson. Hardcore lesson, and I'll be with the boys, and it's a hardcore. We talk about real stuff. You know, I mean, we not talking about Adam and Eve. We not talking about Abraham and Joseph. We talk about real issues that boys go through. That's right. And not how about it though? Well, before the breakout session, I have a general session with boys and girls, and we doing a topic called STDs. But that what it stands for.
What does it stand for?
STD stands for stress, temptation, depression.
Please get Pastor B a hand. I love, yes.
At the icebreaker, I will be talking about how to deal with stress, temptation, and depression. That's the overall for the boys and girls. And then after that, we feed them. Then after the food, we break out into the girl be downstairs and the boy be upstairs. And then that's when we do the real work. You know what I mean? The girl gonna talk about some girl stuff.
The girl stuff.
That they need to talk about. You know what I mean? And the boy gonna be upstairs talking about the boys. That's some stuff that the boys need to know now. And especially in my church, all my kids now, is next year, all my kids that's attending this event, in next year, they going to high school.
The big boy league, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I need to get them ready now, so they get to high school, they know how to act. You know what I mean? So that's all what Friday Night SmackDown. And I put a little thing out there. I said it can be cold outside, but the word gonna be so fire on the inside. So that's gonna be so it kind of like a Friday Night Fire. It could be cold Friday on the outside, but on the inside, the word and the discussion is going to be so in your face.
That's what I'm talking about.
And people ask me, well, why don't you go Facebook Live on the classes? Because all they see is me taking pictures of the game, the activities. I said, the reason why is because we have real discussions. And certain things don't need to be advertised.
Gotcha.
We talking about some real stuff that need to be in-house. So that's why you would never you never see me broadcast any of my in-person discussions because it be very private stuff.
And I agree with that. That's just like at home.
Yeah,
at home.
right.
If you have a responsible parent that's want to sit down with their kids and let them know what it is and what it is. Yeah, you had that discussion with them and it's there.
It's there. So and my boys, we have a statement. What goes in here stays in here. You're not gonna hear me say what we talk about outside this room. Now, unless it's something that parents need to know about.
Right.
You know what I mean? There you go. But what we talked about in here is going to be up in here only. You know, and it consequences of letting things out in my room. I do not play that because that's some stuff that we talk about some real stuff. You know what I mean? I say some stuff that, they're not churchy. You know what I mean? We having a real conversation.
And I think it's good to for young people to see someone of authority like that.
Yeah.
Let them know that, I'm here to definitely let you know when we talk about spiritual and we talk about God, I want y'all to see me on point. And when we talk about other things that y'all love to discuss, like the women and different things, I want y'all to see me on that level. And that's one. And you know what? That's one thing young people they can respect, man, all around. I really believe that young women and young brothers that see adults, let them know how it is for real. Just you taking it in a respectful way and letting them know. Definitely.
They definitely.
And they cherish, and that's something that they need. Like you said, they going to high school too. Matter of fact, we know now. We definitely know now. Entering elementary now, we need some talk because obviously matter of fact that's who they was that attacked the young lady, the elementary middle school kids. I mean, they need to talk, but like you said, definitely entering that high school. You definitely need to have a blueprint of where to begin.
Yes, sir.
I truly believe that. And my hat goes off to you, Pastor V, and your staff, and continue to do what y'all do. And it's been a while. I remember I've been to a session some years ago, and I loved it. I remember that time me and my daughter came by.
Oh yeah,
that one
yes,
time.
sir.
Yeah,
yes,
sir. You guys do an excellent job. Excellent, seriously. My advice is if you have a young kid out there, seriously, that would just like to just have some structure. I mean, they might have structure, but someone that just would like to, they let them know what it's about and in respectful ways and everything. Yes, please. Pastor V is definitely, and his staff, I tell you. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I got Pastor V in the building. Yes, sir. All right. Pastor V, doing any acting lately? That's where I met. That's how I met Pastor V years and years ago. I got a chance to shout out to my brother Roger Taylor. Roger Taylor. I got a chance to when I met Roger Taylor way back in the day, and I was in that cast, and Pastor V would have to be in that cast, and that's how we end up. We got introduced to each other. We met.
Yes, sir.
And just look at watching this brother and just seeing him during that time, and just his focus and everything. I was like, man, this guy here, whoo, yeah, this guy is the real deal, man.
Yes, sir.
Seriously. come to the youth, and when it comes to just being, you know, and shout out to it popped up in my timeline a couple of days ago. It's so funny, Pastor V, how fast these years are going. A year ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, me and my mom and aunt, we got a chance to come to we visit your church.
Yeah.
And when you did the message that Sunday morning,
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
popped up
sir.
in my timeline. I was like,
Yes.
oh wow, man, where that time go?
Yes, sir. Last year.
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. My mom, them they had been talking. It's been a year, and they still between the year they still used to talk about that. They felt so much at home and just felt the spirit. They just loved it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So going back to, like I said, you doing the acting? Are you still doing a little acting, or you just?
Well, you know what? Like I said, I'm not really an actor per se.
Okay.
You know, I was just was helping out fellow brother Wyatt Taylor, but I don't act, but I do illustrated messages.
The illustration. Okay, gotcha.
So so I do have the acting in me, but I'm more
Yes, you do.
I'm more of the behind the scene. I like to create.
Gotcha.
So after you, that's how I think we Rod actually start doing it as just a regular skit. You know what I mean? At doing church skits, and then he just blew up. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he just blew up.
Shout out to my brother Roger Taylor.
So
Yes,
he just
yes.
blew up to make it more of a. He does like more of a live production. Now I ain't no. They ain't my. Now I do that little in the straight message, but the whole production. And all, no, I ain't. No, that's all him.
But one thing I will say, like I said, you the character that you played in that during that time, you hit it right on.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
And even remember the good timing. Remember we were in the good timing together
Yes,
too.
yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
I remember the role you played in that. You did a great job.
So listen, I do have different talents. You know, like I can play drums. You know what I mean? I'm not really a drummer.
Shout out to my brother Reverend Rodney White. I think about him when it comes to drums.
Yeah.
Sir.
So I could do a whole lot of stuff. You know what I mean? But that's not my calling. You know what I mean? I can act, but acting ain't my thing.
Gotcha.
You know, if I need to act, I would do it.
You will do it. Yeah, right.
If I need to play the drums, I would do it. But that's not my lane. So that's my thing.
Your lane, and I'm pretty sure that by you saying that, I'm pretty sure that's something you definitely discuss with your young people too. Like stay in your lane, something that you're good at, something that you know. God put in your heart.
Not how about I'm good at acting, I'm good playing drums, but what are you called to do? You know, because I have played people thought I played drums, they thought I actually was a drummer. I said I don't even have a pair of drumsticks. You know, I don't have a drumstick. I have no drumstick. I got no drum. I got nothing to drum in my house. That's how you learn. I just learned by just listening.
Just listening.
You know what I mean? So I'm not a drummer, but I can. You know, I got no acting skills, but I can act a little bit.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, I'm a witness to that. I done seen you and Pastor V doing his thing. Yes, sir. I got Brother Valentine in the building. Got the wifey engineer. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Yes, sir. And like I said, we're talking about just the next generation. They definitely do have a future. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. Pastor V, anybody you want any shout outs you want to give anybody out there? Anybody you want to shout out?
Like I said, for one good shout out to got a couple people. The gentleman I was talking to, talking about I told him be watching him brother Brandon Todd.
Brandon Todd, okay.
You know, Brandon Todd, sister Ashley Williams. She is the young lady that gonna be working with the young ladies.
The young ladies, okay.
Sister Monica Miners will be watching.
Yes, sir.
I got a couple of pastors might be watching on it. I call him my Highland Park pastor. for New Wire, I think Pastor A. Cooper could be watching. You know, I got come on, pastor friends on here. Just shout out to everybody on Facebook, YouTube.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes,
everybody.
Sir. Yes,
everybody.
Sir. All right. Shout out. Yes, sir. All right. We got a couple people that's watching. Miss Robbie Bowie. She said, happy Sunday, family. We got Monica. She's watching. She said, so very proud of you, Pastor V. God is truly using you in a mighty way. Yes, sir. All right. We got Miss Angela Mitchell watching. We got Donita. Oh, Donita Wilkins. She's watching.
Oh, Donita. Yes.
Sir. All right. A couple other people I can't see because of my phone acting up or whatever.
Yes.
And definitely shout out. I definitely want to give a shout out. Speaking of Miss Monica Miners, I saw a nice picture of you and her.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, yes, sir. When I
Yes,
saw
sir.
the picture, I was like, that's a great picture there.
Thank you, sir.
I'd really love to see that.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
She said she's proud of you. I've seen her.
Yes, I read that one. So very proud of you,
Yes.
Pastor V.
Yes, sir.
All right. Miss Monica, was she when I used to come around? Was she a part of the?
No. She actually attend another church.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she attend another church. Yes.
Okay. I was just
Yes.
making sure because I met so many people in your circle that sometimes I just
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. But
Yes, sir.
Miss Monica, you got a true gentleman here. Yes, sir. True gentleman. I tell you. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All righty, and I'm pretty sure vice versa.
Yes.
All right. Pastor V, what's one advice you definitely would give a youth, anybody that wants to get involved in, especially since you've been doing it so long? What advice would you want to give somebody that wants to direct youth? What advice would you give them that wants to just take on directing youth, or just want to try to show them the way?
Patience.
I know that's a great word to begin with.
Patience. You got to have patience. You got to be very sincere.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to be patient, sincere, and you got to be consistent.
Okay.
That's really the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
If you consistent with them, they down for you. That's all they really care about is, do you care?
I'm definitely witness to that, Pastor V. I used an example last week. I was letting the fellas know last week. I was telling them about how the wifey engineer, how she used to be the youth coordinator with the music and with the youth, and how she was so patient and attentive to them, that even until this day, even when you run into them, that's all they talk about. That's all they talk about. Oh, Miss Monique, I love the way we had our group was, they just, and they cherish that, you know.
They young people, they not are they hard headed? Yeah, they hard headed.
Sometimes, definitely.
They are hard headed. They get on my last nerves. Yes, they do. But guess what though? They still come.
And like you said, that when they still come, that lets you know that they see something that they like.
They see something and they like that. I am consistent. I don't cancel nothing. Like, for example, he put the cool outside. We still having, and they coming.
That's the good thing.
They coming, snow, rain. They even said, "Why we canceling for? We want to come." You know what I mean? So
that's cool.
I think that's the main thing. You know what I mean? Like, of course, how you do stuff with the kids. That all come as you go. Because I ain't had no handbook.
Right.
I learned by ear.
We got a telephone call, Pastor V. I think I'm mad I didn't put the phone number up, but somebody beat me to it. We got I think we got a phone call here. Oh, they not. Well,
I don't even know if that was the phone.
that might have been the Lord. Pastor V looking like,
Yeah, because it looked like that phone didn't even unlock. I don't know if that was another phone.
Well, you know, that might have been a sign right there. To make sure anybody got a question or a comment, definitely for Pastor V, please call on in 810-560-0658. If you want to give a shout out to him, a comment, or just your experience with youth, or something you want to ask about the youth, or anything, just call on in. Just give us a call. We here, yes sir. Pastor V, that was funny. That was that made me think about an episode of Good Times I was watching when the guy kept messing with Florida about they were talking about God. Yeah. And he was like, if God exists, where is he at? And that I think the telephone rung right then.
Yep.
He was looking like he answered. He was like, hello. He was like, that was the man upstairs. He was like, not your man, but still.
Yes, sir.
Certain things like that I've seen on certain shows. It's funny, but definitely, Pastor V. Like I said, one thing I love the way you steer the youth of today. Do you have you had some that you taught that that came to you and said, Pastor V, I would love to be in your position, or want to try to.
You know what though? I like it old. I'm in the process. One thing they say, no, and the reason why, not because it's not it's a bad thing, but because they see what I do, and they say, V, I can't do either.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I said, you ain't gotta do it how I do it. You know, just be you. No, how you just operate things, how you do stuff. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, I'm in the process of making a transition, train somebody else who is willing to do it.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
yeah, I do have somebody.
Okay.
You know, in mind, but
yeah, I was just asking because like sometimes youth, like you said, youth pay attention. They see what you do and they take it to heart, and they say, Pastor V, it's something. In my heart that I would like to talk to youth. I would like to be like how you are and say stuff to youth or whatever.
See, that's that thing. When somebody tell about I want to be like you, my response is, you want to be like me, be you.
Right.
Don't. God never made copies.
Okay.
God made, so if anybody, I want to be just like you, I said, no, you don't. Be yourself.
Be yourself. Yeah.
Cause that will gonna make you. That gonna make you go further. Can you try and copy what I do? You going to fail.
That's 1,000%.
You know what I mean? So
I hear
that's
you
what that's why I tell my young people. I got young people who I got them teaching Sunday school, teaching youth church. I say, you do it how you do it. You know what I mean? If it's wrong, I will help you on the long way. But don't try to be like. Don't try to be like me. You know what I mean? Because you be like me, or if I be like you, we both going.
It's not gonna really work out the way it's supposed to.
It's not gonna work out real. So
that I don't know why, Pastor V, that made me think about, and I had thought about something like, and I thought about this a couple weeks ago, but it just came to my mind when you said that. It made me think about when I had first started podcasting, and when I first had my podcast, I'm doing being me. So one Sunday, I'll never forget this. One Sunday, because Sean, shout out to Sean P. He was still doing his the Laugh and Giggle show. So that was the first Sunday that he wasn't gonna be here, and he was like, Rich, he was like, take over my show, for the Sunday since you're gonna be here. So I did after I did my show, whatever. Yeah. So this is gonna be my first time hosting the Laugh Giggle show or whatever, and it was so funny, Pastor V. During that time, I don't know why my mind frame is, instead of just being Richard, instead of just being me and coming on being Sean's show, I was so intimidated that I always loved the way Sean do his show. Yeah. That I was like, during that time, I was like, you know what? I don't want to come on. I want to be me, but I don't want to be me. I want to come on and do it the way Sean do it, and you know what? That first half an hour, I bombed. Yeah. I'll never forget that. Shout out to Miss Nikki Neal, because she was the engineer then. Yeah. And the guests, I'm sitting up there, instead of just being me, I'm sitting up there fumbling, trying to imitate Sean, trying, and I'm up there, it got a little sluggish and everything. It got a little, and the guests could tell too, she could tell that you didn't seem like you were being you. Just seemed like you. So
Yeah.
so you know, Sean used to have commercials. So the commercial break came, and so Nikki, engineer Nikki, she was like, Rich. She was like, and even the guest was a little dry, but I still say I think she was dry because of me,
right,
because
yeah.
I wasn't really giving it like I.
Yeah.
So she was like, Richard. She was like, you might have to pick it up a little bit. She was like, it's really, really dry. And I felt that I was like, and I felt that within my,
2 hours.
yeah. And I remember Monica, I remember she was watching at home during that time. I remember she told me about it. And so she was just like, and she was like, come on, y'all just pick it up or whatever. So within myself, I was saying, you know, Rich, okay, you can stop trying to be like Sean, just be
Just be
yourself.
you.
And then when that second half came, I started being myself.
Yeah.
And I noticed the guest, she started to pick up too, and then I looked over at Nikki, and she gave me that little nod, like, okay,
there you go.
I feel it, I feel it. So I love what you said. You know, even if you're doing something the way somebody's doing it, do it in your own way.
Exactly.
Be yourself.
Be yourself.
Be yourself. That's what I'm talking
24/7.
about. Yes, sir. All right. Got my brother Pastor V, man. You know when he in the building, it's all good. Yes, sir. All right, Pastor V. I got to definitely ask you about the sports real quick. Do you think the Lions, they still can make it, man? We got 5 games left, and people done jumped off the bandwagon,
Well,
man.
we have some tough teams.
Yeah, we do. We got these
No.
five games are tough. Seriously,
we got paid the Cowboys, and we won the game. We played get the Bears again.
we played the Bears the last game of the season.
So,
yeah. And we played Matt Stafford in the Rams.
Yeah, right. So that's just us losing to Green Bay on Thanksgiving really set us behind.
Yeah, I told people if they lost that game, that it was gonna really mess them up. Was gonna
really messing them up. But like I said, for when you lose your offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator on 1 year and you didn't replace them with somebody better, what do you really expect?
But you know what, Pastor V? I guess I'm in the minority. I like Johnny Morton.
Yeah.
I liked him. You know what?
Yeah, but
this is the thing that made me kind of upset about that real quick with Johnny Morton as far as them doing what he did. I mean, that's just like at any job. If you're a new guy, even though you got the experience, you're trying to ease yourself in to try to gain that more of what everybody's doing. You're trying to gain that more knowledge of what. And I think he was almost getting there. I think he was. I mean, he came in, and matter of fact, the last, if you want to be honest, the last great game that we played, he was still coordinating that when we blew since Chicago out.
Yes, sir.
He was a part of that.
Yes, sir.
And the thing that just made me upset about that whole thing is, I understand the coach want to come in. He the head coach, and he called the shots, and I agree that. But he putting too much on himself now.
Yes,
he putting too much on himself now. Where it's like he doing, even though he head coach and he above all the things, he doing too much. Where it's causing, I think, a little rift with even some of the players. As far as okay, we know coach calling everything, but they used to, somebody.
Is that it? Kind of like Go ahead.
And my final thing, I just think Johnny Morton. I don't think that. I think Coach listened too much to the press of people dogging him out, where it got too much to him, and he decided I'm going. I'm gonna take the pressure and go all the way and calling everything. And I don't think he's doing the right thing in doing that. I really don't.
And when you do that, you will fall. There's a preacher from Chicago. Pastor Reginald Sharp. He did a not Pastor Reginald Sharp. It was a pastor in Detroit. He pastored here in Detroit. He pastored a church in Atlanta. Pastor Mark Moore.
Okay.
And the reason I give out name because I want to give credit where credit.
There you go. All right.
This quote not from me. It's from Pastor Mark Moore.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
You. Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? He did a demonstration. He had a gentleman write down on a sheet of paper vision on a sheet of paper, and then he, after the man drew the word on the sheet of paper, he asked the man to show the people what's on the paper. And Pastor Moore asked the people what does it say? They say vision. They were able to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing he asked the man to do, he asked the man with the exact same paper to run with the paper in his hand as fast as he could. When he ran, he asked the people, what do you see on the paper? The people said they don't know.
Mm.
He said, when you got leaders, a leader can't write and run the vision at the same time.
Do you hear that, Coach Campbell? Do you hear that?
You know what I mean?
You know I love you. I love you, Coach.
You know what I mean?
But I agree with that one, seriously.
You cannot, you know what I mean? You cannot write the vision and do the vision at the exact same time.
Mm-hmm.
And Coach Caldwell, the coach for Lions, is doing what lots of our spiritual leaders are doing. They got the vision, but your vision is to tell them to do it, not for you to do all the work.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
The vision will never. People don't see the vision except you.
Mm-hmm. And one quick thing about Coach Campbell, I love his heart.
Yes.
I love his heart.
Energy.
We know what his heart is.
Yes.
He
Hardcore.
If he
in your
could,
face.
if he could, he would have had this team 16-0 in the Super Bowl. We know that.
And he be playing. He want to.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, Coach, just Coach, we know you the man, and we know you calling everything. That's why you got a staff, man. Let them do their.
Let them do their job.
And then if you don't see something, step on in like you should.
Right.
Just don't take it all on you. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Exactly.
And I believe that's why we're in the situation we are, kind of, in the way.
Right.
I really do.
Yes, sir.
I really do.
Yes,
all
sir.
right. I got past the V. Yes, sir. 10 minutes. Oh,
wow.
Right. All right. Shout out. I got my brother Jim Animal Muscle Gang watching. Yes, sir. All right. Be sure to. I'm telling y'all, Monday nights 9 p.m. This is the place to be.
Okay.
On his show, the Big Flex. Yes, sir.
Big Flex.
The Big Flex show. Y'all make sure to check them out 9 p.m. on Monday nights. Yes, sir. Talk about the show. He said the Lions definitely have to win out to make the playoffs. Yes, I believe they do too.
Yeah.
They can afford, I believe, to lose maybe one, but they don't want to do that still.
Right.
I believe they can do it. They done ran tables before. That's that's why people. I'm just getting mad. I mean, I understand. The only thing I can understand about the bandwagoners is when they lose that they get turned off.
Yeah.
But even though you get turned off, don't turn off the team. That's your team. It's supposed to be your team, but you just own them just because they win. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, be with them. You know,
good and bad.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's good to you want to bring out some of the bad things and some of the things that they need. That's cool, but don't.
Erase them.
Matter of fact, I saw a customer of mine. He took down his flag. Already.
Wow. Oh no, ain't that serious?
I was like, come on, man. I was like, you done had the flag up the whole year.
Yeah,
now
ain't
you
that
take it down
serious?
because you think they're not gonna make the playoffs? Come on, man. You wanna be a fan. Come on, man.
No.
Now watch, if they win these next 5, I'm gonna see that thing flying.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
But stick with your team. That's the fun thing about sports. Even though if your team, even that's one thing. That's why I love sports the way I do. You're not gonna win all the time. You just gotta face you're not. But you do want a team that compete. That's
you know
one
what though?
thing.
If I can stick with a team, even when they are losing, you gotta stick with the team. Let's connect with the youth.
The youth. Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
You gotta stick with them.
Stick with the youth. That's like what we talking about.
You know
yes,
what I mean?
sir.
We gotta stick with them, even when they losing. Especially when they losing.
Because one quick thing, Pastor V, I would love. What would you say to that young? I would love to hear. What would you say to that young lady? Because I know she did something real bad, and I know that was one of the worst things you could do. The young lady that started hitting the mother, that started the whole thing. What would you, if you was in the room with her right now? What would you say to her? Seriously, as a child that supposed to have guidance. What would you say to her? What's one thing you would definitely say to her?
I would ask her a question. Real simple. Why? That's it. Why?
Okay.
That's that's the origin of everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's gay. Why?
Mm-hmm.
He struggled with alcoholism. Okay, why is he? We never figure out the why.
The why.
We just go and just do. And just I'm not saying what she did. Of course, she was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
That let it be known.
Yeah.
I do not condone that at all.
Definitely, Pastor V. I hear you.
But
I'm with you.
Who asked the question? Why you do what you did? And most of the time, they would tell you, "Oh, well, I don't know." No.
Yeah, I don't know.
And to me, that's not gonna fly with me.
Yeah, that I don't know. Yeah,
That I don't know. No, you know why you did.
Even the wife engineer, I don't even fly with her. Now when she Richard, I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, you know why you know why you did what you did. You know what I mean? So you can't come to me and say about, well, I don't know why I did. How about that? I don't know why I did. I just did. Well, that's the reason why, because you wanted to do it.
You wanted to do it, yeah.
You wanted to do it, and you thought that you were tough doing it.
During that moment,
During that moment.
and that's what that's exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they gonna realize. I tell it to all my young people, and I'm very transparent with them. They ask me, well, if I smoke weed, how you gonna treat me? And then what I tell them, I don't care what you do. I don't care what y'all do. Then what I tell them, I said, your decision determine your destiny.
Get Pastor B, please give him a clap for that. I would need a shirt to say that.
So that's my answer to all my kids when they ask me, well, what? I said, I don't know what you do. But by me saying that though, I say your decision determine your destiny. So it's a good decision, good things, bad things. You know what I mean? It's up to you. Now you choose to go down the road.
Yeah.
I already told you your decision determine your destiny. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. I would never leader who tell my kids what to do. I would never do that. Because when you tell kids what not to do, what they gonna do? They don't do it anyhow. So I do not teach. My method is not that. I'm not gonna teach my kids not to do that, not to do this, because they gonna do it anyhow. But what I'm gonna tell them is, what you do, you got to face the consequences.
Yeah, that's it.
Now, when you face the consequences, you know what I mean, and they say, oh man, V did tell me I'll be in trouble.
Yeah.
And they don't get mad because I got to face my destiny because I chose that decision.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, you don't get no pastor. You don't get no better than Pastor V. I'm telling you, man. And I love the way you put it. And that's the way it should be. Seriously.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you what to do, but I'm gonna let you know if you follow that path, there's a consequence.
Even Jesus said, Jesus don't force us. So why you force people to do right?
Oh, Pastor V, man, don't start preaching over here, man. I hear exactly what you're saying.
Jesus said, choose you this day on whom you going to serve. That's a decision. If God want everybody to do right, He'll make everybody do right.
But He give us a choice.
He gives
us a choice. That's right.
He gives us a choice. So why we so eager to force kids to do right?
And the more you force them, the more that they go towards that bad side.
The more you force it, and more you enforce it, they gonna do one way from it. It said coming to you.
Man, Pastor V, man, you know I gotta have you back, man. You know that. Thank you, man, for stopping by.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So good to have you in the building, like always. Thank you. Like I said, when I talked about that subject last week, I said your face popped, and I said I got to get Pastor V. I got to be obedient and ask Pastor V. Come on, got to have him on.
Yes, sir.
Because I know you're a person that deal with young people, and you know, like you said, you steer them in the way that you know that they should try to go, and you know,
yeah.
And like you said, you ain't sitting up there like, no, you gonna do this, do that. No, you showing them like, hey, here go the pass right here. Choice is yours.
Yeah,
choice is yours.
God, it's many stories in the Bible where God showed examples of that. Mm-hmm. God never really put emphasis on forcing nothing on nobody. It's always decision making. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You want a miracle from God, you still got to do something. Mm-hmm. God is not going to heal you and you'll do nothing.
That's what I'm talking about.
So,
Pastor Fee, before we go real quick, I know we got a couple minutes.
Yes,
man,
sir.
Please give me your favorite three. I gotta give you your favorite three groups of all time, musical groups or person.
In what genre?
Give me somebody. I know you good rap. You talk about rap a lot too. Give me your three nice MCs of rap.
I'm kind of old school, so I'm a bit Tupac fan.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Biggie.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Who was? I'm kind of like, you know, I like Lil Chris, Lil Chris.
Okay.
I like a little bit.
Okay.
That's my little rapping. I like Lil Wayne a little bit.
Lil Wayne, okay.
Lil Wayne, I got, you know.
Okay.
That's my little gospel. That's my rap.
Okay.
R&B.
R&B, who you looking at in R&B? Who you got?
Like I said, I'm an old soul. So, I'm a bit Luther fan.
Oh, you can't go wrong with Luther.
You know, Luther Vandross, the Whitney Houston, you know, the Janet Jackson. You know, those people that I like to.
Okay.
You know.
How about as far as the gospel? Who three people that you love listening to whenever you can?
A quality gospel, of course.
No, definitely.
So, so I'm really more like a choir type. I like the choir type. Like John B. Key.
Oh, it's my man there. Yes, sir.
John B. Key. Kurt Franklin when he first came out.
You said when he first came out.
You know what I mean? Someone asked a question about we sing. You know what I mean? That he's able. I know what you said. Those songs.
Hits.
Those are the hits. So Kurt Franklin, that hit the early age of Kurt Franklin. And I like the Marvin Sapp.
Okay.
Marvin Sapp, Smoking Norfolk.
My man there. Yes, sir.
Diamond Clerk. And you know, I listen to all variety. You know, with the gospel rappers. You know, I listen to all types of music.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I love the Temptations.
Oh, my brothers. Yes, sir.
You know, man.
You know, I ain't heard it yet.
Yeah.
Last year, last year I was mad. I ain't hear it till almost the day before Christmas. I said, wait a minute, I'm so used to hearing this every day.
Oh, no,
I was
hear
trying to find
every
it.
time. Yeah, I love the music Silent Night with Temptations.
Silent Night. Next time you come past the V, if you come before the end of the year, you won't have to bust that.
Come on
you
now.
have to sing it.
I do the beer tone for it.
You know what? I'm gonna have to get Kyle in here too. We might do that. Yes, sir.
The beer tone. I love the beer tone. Yes,
all right. But again, Pastor V, thank you for stopping by, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. And continue. Friday night, y'all. Please be in the building, Pastor V.
So how that? But no, I don't want that. No, because it was a registration. So
okay. So it's registration. Okay, I'm sorry.
So registration has no more people.
Oh, okay, no more people. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, normally again, I said this is an in-house thing.
Gotcha.
Dealing with some stuff that I need to deal with.
Okay, gotcha.
So
okay.
not open up to the public on this one.
Gotcha. Okay, no
but
problem.
This one, but this one, no.
Okay, all right. Okay, gotcha. All right. But then, like I said, again, thank you, Pastor V. Thank you for everybody watching. Miss Monica.
Yeah.
Big Flex, Robbie, and it's so these names. Thank you, Wife Engineer.
Yes.
For Ballin with Rich, episode 228. You lottery player numbers, y'all play that 228. We'll see you. Well, next week it's possible we might not be in next week. We're going to pick up my baby, y'all, from
All right.
school. Yes,
All right,
sir. She'll be done. Yes, she's on the way home. Yes, sir. She done did the thing, and I can't wait to post the video that she did a class. They did a presentation, the last presentation, and they had it on Zoom this past Friday, and I can't wait to show y'all that piece that she did when it's available. I mean, had me sitting there like, oh man. But congratulations to her. Congratulations to you, Pastor V. I got to definitely get back by there, the prayer temple. I'll be back by there.
Oh, yes.
So good to have you in the building. Like I said, always, this is Ballin' with Rich. Being active, living life with no negativity. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And one thing I love to say before I end the show, if you ain't balling, you ain't living. If you ain't balling with Pastor V, y'all, you ain't balling with Friday Night Smackdown, y'all, you're not living. That's what I'm talking about. Pastor V, man, you know you're welcome. Matter of fact, I will see you before the end of the year, Pastor V, if you're available.
Yes, sir.
This is Ballin' with Rich, and we will see y'all when we see you. We might do something on the road next week. I don't think so. But she's like, no. If it was up to me, we would. But I know the wife is just like,
driving here to be safe on the snow and ice.
Matter of fact, y'all, please, pray for me. I gotta travel in that snow, so pray for me. You know, I'm a good driver in the snow, but I think this is my first time driving the mountains in the snow. So, pray for me. Yeah, I know I'd be okay. But thank you, y'all. Thank you for the prayers, and we are out of here, y'all. 228, Ballin' with Rich. See y'all again. Peace.
Hey.